Okay, lovelies, welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute just because life happened. I got super sick, I was hospitalized, but you know what? Who cares about that? I'm back with a haul. Yes, I am determined to give you guys the value of my hauls. Why are they valuable? Because I find some freaking good things. I find some freaking good things. That is why they are hauls that are amazing, that are excellent, and that you need to see. Please subscribe. That's my spiel. Let's get into this haul. I hope you guys like, like sometimes I don't like people lagging their feet. Just get right to it. Subscribe. It's amazing. And let's get into it. So as you guys have seen, my thumbnail, yes, I thrifted Balenciaga, which is not anything short of amazing. And I got it for 91 cents. That's right, I got it for 91 cents. Why? Because I just divide the amount of items I get in my haul that day by how much I spent. And so it worked out to 91 cents each piece. Yes. I mean, there's no other job where you can, even the stock market isn't this good, where you can literally get a return on your investment. Like, it's like, I don't know the math right now, but like 2,000%, like 2,000% over what you paid. So I want to show it to you guys. Isn't that beautiful? It's beautiful. It's in great condition. This is considered the destroyed. It's purposely like this, the collar. But it's still in great condition. Like, it's very strategic how they destroyed it. And everything else is amazing. It's 100% authentic. Has all the hardware. I hope you guys can see. It says Balenciaga. Oh, my glare. I don't know. It has all of the stuff inside. All the tagging. Because, you don't want to have counterfeits. You don't want to be doing all that. Not selling counterfeits. But oh my goodness, I was so excited to find this. And the funny thing is, this was like many other haulers say, oh, forgive the noise. I'm in a public space. It is what it is. I hope it's not too annoying. When I can do better, I will do better. But for now, I hope you guys just enjoy this content that I'm trying to bring to you. So let's grow together. I was at the bins for a while, and then I was contemplating, should I stay or should I go? And I decided, it was close to, when you sort of see them getting ready to really bring out that next turn. I was like, let me stay to this last turn. I am so glad I did. I found crazy things. A lot of men's things. Not a lot, but I found a good amount, like 5 pieces that I was just like, what? What? So yes, Balenciaga. And actually I had to rush into the video because this already sold. And it sold for $150. And I wanted to move it quickly. I could have tried to hold out for more, but 91 cents to $150? Yeah, I'll take that. Alright. I see I have a big bag. Most of these things have already been listed and are up already and washed, but I put them in a bag, because I just did. Okay, this is another item already sold. And I got all these things before I got sick, so I got these things about 2 weeks ago. And I took all the pictures and I listed it. Just note to self, just note to everyone, please keep up with your hauls and your listing. Meaning, if you're hauling it, list it. If you're hauling it, list it. Only take the pictures, because in my situation, I was sick unexpectedly. And I was so thankful that even in sickbed, with my little strength, I was able to list my items, because the hardest part many times is the drudgery of taking those pictures, But I had already taken pictures. I could sit in there and measure and, do those listings. So I was really happy and thankful that I had done that work, because it paid off. This item I also got. This Burberry tie. Now, Burberry tie is just a little note. I like some ties. You saw this in the last video. I showed you, I think, some ties. It has the Burberry, one of their little logos. It's also on the back. Like, it's spread throughout slightly. It's on the side. It's subtle. It's 100% silk, burgundy. This sold for $30. Burberry ties honestly don't do tremendously well. Yeah, vintage was, unless it's the classic, iconic Burberry plaid, which can still go for $50, $100, maybe $150 if it's brand new with tags. Burberry other ties, they can go for like 20 bucks, you know, 15, maybe 30. The only reason that went for 30 is because it still had the logo and it was very identifiable because the logo was right on the front at the tip. All right, another tie. I got a lot of ties. I'm gonna go through my ties real quick. I think this is so pretty. I hope you guys can see the pretty. It's like kind of like a floral. It's like, I think lilacs, or iris. No, lilacs, I think. This company's Dunhill. Hope you guys can see that. 100% silk. I usually only buy 100% silk ties because silk is a desirable material that people would like silk, cashmere, leather. Those natural luxury fabrics will always help garner you a bigger price point. But Dunhill's a very luxury menswear brand, and they specialize also in ties. And so I haven't actually listed that one yet. I took the pictures, but I haven't listed it yet. But that should go for around $30, maybe even more, depending on, you know. Got some new tags items. I was very excited. Got this ruffle and tie. And again, I usually actually do not pick a ruffle. And the reason I did is because it's new with tags. It was originally $65. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe not the glare, but $65. And also I got it because it's skinny. So, see, I'm going quickly with these ties. Another tie that I usually don't pick up, but I thought it was very modern. It's kind of skinny. Oh. The lighting. Sorry, guys. Let me see if I could do it this way. Yes, here you can see it a little better. And it's Brooks Brothers, but it's more current Brooks Brothers. So I got that. That Brooks Brothers, $20 I'm looking for, even $15. Because again, you have to think about the reason I like selling ties is because ties, they may sit. Okay, they may not be a quick flip unless unless you have a very desirable, very recognizable logo-ish kind of tie or brand, like Burberry or Yves Saint Laurent I've sold before, things like that. But they're a great thing to flip because they weigh nothing. So you can get a bundle of them, list them, and the listing is isn't like a lot of measurements. It's like length and width and material, and it doesn't take up space, you know. So it's like, it's a good, I would say try to stay in the range of a tie that'll bring you $10 to $20 because, you know, it's great margin, even though it's like 50 cents. Really, what does it cost? 50 cents, 20 cents with the weight when you're at the bins, but it's worth it. So that's why I like having ties. Also, it adds to like your quantity, and I think that it's not just about the numbers, but it's about the numbers. So numbers do help, and I think they do help in the algorithm. Like the algorithm takes consideration number of listings, dollar amount of the listings, you know, things like that. Even if you have recognizable brands, it'll help pull, you know, like when they do the luxury brands, like, oh, they're doing the you know, we're doing a Burberry, Dior, or whatever. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying. I mean, I told you guys I'm just getting over being sick. This is Christian Dior. I got this. It's skinny and it has little Dior written there, so I think this will do very well. This isn't up yet, but I'm looking forward to selling that. This is a brand that actually does do decently, another Christian Dior, and this is vintage. This is not a skinny tie, but the vintage tie still can get like $30. And I like the color, I think it's vibrant. Oh, this is a very good brand. This is one of the first, this is what got me into selling ties years ago. I stumbled across this brand. It's called Brioni. And I just was like, oh, okay, I'll put that up. And that tie that I had at the time, I got it, I think, at Salvation Army. I paid like, I wasn't going to the bins at that time. I paid like $2.99, I think. I think it sold for $100. I was like, what? Y'all paying $100 for this little used tag? But yes, so it's a brand that people will pay up for. I think this style I'm gonna start at like $50-$60, and you know, sometimes you know, like they'll go for 30, but they usually don't go under that. Like Brioni's a very good brand to find. All right. Oh, I have one more tie. I have one more tie. This is not a silk tie. This is a cotton tie. This is Penguin. I have sold Penguin ties before. It was originally $50, and I got it because it was new with tags, and also it's very skinny and it's spring. This is something that I think is good for the season that's coming up ahead, which is spring. And again, I also buy things always thinking about in the back of my head. This is also something that I can see being sold to consignment store, you know, the buy trade sales, because hey, that'll be a quick flick when I want that quick money. Okay, let's get into the good goods. All right, so now I'm just picking stuff up randomly. All right, got this Eileen Fisher silk, you know, just shell. This is a staple. Someone will always buy this. I think this is gonna, once I have this listed, I haven't even taken pictures of this particular one because I wanted to clean it lightly. It has like that little wear, like deodorant. Like I'm gonna take it all out. I like selling things that are almost in pristine condition. It's a size large, but I think this is something, keyhole closure in the back, that will sell very quickly. And I'll probably list that at $30. I got all these little socks. Not a whole lot, but I got some socks because they were new in tags. So some Ted Baker socks. I think these are pretty. So list that. Oh, I started getting swimwear. And I don't just get any swimwear. I try to only buy luxury swimwear. So this is a brand, Indah, I-N-D-A-H. I've sold it before. It can go for like $50. So I have this cute. And this top. That's such a cute set. And I'm gonna start that at like $60. And again, look at how light that is. Like, that's crazy. And now people are gonna start buying for, you know, spring break. People are, you know, going on honeymoons. Like, there's always people going on vacation and thinking about just the summertime. So this is an item that I got. It's Isabella Marant, her Etoile line. It has cute little snap buttons on the shoulders. Now the only thing with this is a dress. The only thing with the dress is missing whatever was through those grommets. But I did notice it had imperfection. It had like, yeah, these small little these holes right here. I'm thinking that it had one there and it had one here, all in the sleeve. I checked it out, that's the only holes it has. Now, one of my tricks for wool, when you're selling it, it has a hole in it, but it's like a really cute piece, and you still want to try to sell it, is one, you can try selling with the hole. Like, just acknowledge, like, it has a hole. The other thing is, I like to add patches, you know, and, you know, someone will like it with the patches. So, I'm going to see how that does, and I'm going to find some ribbon, probably black, because I couldn't find any stock photos on that. Find some ribbon, some gross green black ribbon, put it through the grommets, make little bows in the front, and see how it does. I mean, this is resale. You know, sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them. You know, but again, this I got at Depends. All this stuff was super cheap, and it's great pieces, and I think that I'll be able to consign it even if I can't sell it online. This is another piece, Tory Burch, classic polo, knit polo, the glare, it's navy, with the gold button detail. So I can't wait to put that up. That's the thing, I think things like that move very quickly. This is one of those hard things. I kind of wish I didn't get it when I got it home, but then I was like, I tried to already do it for myself to see if I would keep it, and I was like, I like it for myself, maybe I don't like it for myself. Okay, let me go back. So it's so pretty. It's a silk floral, like baby doll kind of top. Has very cool arm detail right here, kind of like a cap sleeve. but it's also like overlap. The brand is Let Me Be. Very appropriate for myself. But I looked it up, and it's a brand that's sold through Anthropology, and their things are actually quite expensive. That's what made me buy it. But then I realized it's one of those weird brands where not a lot of people recognize it, and so when you put it in search, and when people are going on Poshmark, it's not one of those brands that's just in their system. So I don't know if that's gonna do well or not, but you should always try. I think you should always try. Every once in a while I'll sell non-clothing items and I've sold baby things before. So I got this. I'm gonna try this. Bundle Me, and this is just one of those car seat stroller attachments. It's in great condition. It's nice and soft inside, and the comps are really good on it. They were, I think, like maybe people were still paying like $25, $30 for this, and again, it was really light, so that was cool. I got that. Okay. This, a staple, little Madewell midi pencil skirt with side slit. Cute, simple. See how that does. Oh, here's another. Guess it was from the same person. It was brand new. It's sealed. Nursing bra. So that's really good. And I started selling on Mercari. Oh. The door is ringing. I started selling on Mercari, and so Mercari is really tricky. I've actually had 3 sales on Mercari, 2 of which I was very disappointed in because I'm brand new to the site, and like if you don't price yourself right with them, like I don't know, it's almost like you'll be giving it away. So I've learned my lesson. But then the third thing, I was like, y'all are not gonna play me anymore. And so I priced it right, and I was just like, no, take that little keep dropping my price down, take that off, and it sold for a very good penny. But I just started selling Mercari. But I see Mercari is like a weird site. It's kind of like eBay, I think, where I think non-clothing items do very well, or like shoes and things do very well on there. That's what I'm seeing. And clothes, it's like to be super like, they're like it has to be really trendy. It's really trendy. It has to be very recognizable. Like, I don't think you're selling basics on Mercari like that. But I could be wrong. Like, I'm brand new to the site, so that's something like those things I'm gonna also cross post on Mercari. This is a brand now. I don't know if many of you are aware of this brand. This is a men's suiting brand that I've sold. This is maybe the 4th piece I've found, and it's always sold well for me. It's Suit Supply. Let me see. There you go. Suit Supply. And I don't know if they're everywhere, but I live in New York, and they have a shop on 5th, I think it's Madison Avenue. And their suits, their pieces, they're separate, it's all for men, are very expensive. And they're sought after. And so I've resold, and I usually always make at least $100 whenever I resell them. This piece has a slight, again, imperfection that I didn't realize. I haven't posted it yet. I did take pictures on the shin, the elbow, but it has all the buttons, has a nice kind of tortoise shell buttons. I'm gonna acknowledge that, and I'm not gonna put in a little suggestion. Great to, you know, for attaching or having professionally put on arm patches, but I still think this will. I still think it will do well. I may not get $100 for it, but I think that it will do well. I think I can still get maybe $50 or $75. And also, I'm probably going to take this to the dry cleaners and have it cleaned. Okay. Yes, I do that. I'll have things professionally. I've done it all my career reselling. If it's a piece that I really believe in and I believe is worthy of like those extra steps, I have a professional cobbler that will really repair a shoe for me, or a handbag, or even a garment. It depends on what it is. That's not for everything. But if I believe in it, yeah, I'll definitely do that. Because also I want to give my customers the experience of getting almost like you're getting it new. Like we always use the term pre-loved. I want to show you that it's been loved. You know, it's been appreciated, and I want to give that to you. So, oh, I like this brand. This is one of those things that when people just see the design, they know what it is. This bodycon. This isn't as popular now, but I think everybody wants a freak-on dress. I mean, didn't we just have hot girl summer? So this is a hot girl summer dress. The designer is Mara Hoffman, very high-end designer. The dress originally retails for $300, like $298. I'm gonna be starting it off. I have it up already. I'm gonna be starting off at like $75. I think I've said $80. You know, someone's gonna pick that up. This is a brand I'd never heard of before. It may not do anything because I wasn't able to find a stock photo, and it's one of those pieces that I just might want to keep for myself. It's called, I think you see Benjamin J. That's the brand. It's just this cute tank. I like the fact that the pocket, I can show it to you. The pocket is like off center. And this silk blend, it's so soft. It has like a little ruching, so it has a cool little fit to it. But again, you know, some things, you know, unless you have someone model it, it's harder to sell. So this is maybe something, I have it up already, but we'll see. It's something like that. I took a risk because I'm thinking it's a great bundle piece, you know? Someone sees something in my closet and then, you know, they want to bundle like with jeans I have, or with jean shorts I have, or a skirt, or maybe, or pants, like whatever. So I was like, okay, let's try. Doesn't hurt. Some more swimwear. This is, oh, I have it wrong. I took the picture like this originally, had it all up, and then I found the stock photo. I was like, oh, that's not how it's worn, Kim. It doesn't wear like this. I had to retake photos, and I had to take those things down for a bit so I could correct it. But this is how it is. This tiny little bandeau bikini top, and it has a bottom, but I don't have a bottom, unfortunately. But something like this, like the reason I still took a risk is because a solid bikini top, people, like you could put this with black thong bikini bottoms or whatever bikini bottoms if you want. And the designer is Norma Kamali. This is one of her newer tags. So yeah. And this bathing suit is a set. Retail, it was on Revolve. The stock for like I was able to get, and it retailed for like I think $150 or $198. It's a very, very nice piece, and it's pretty current. So I'm believing with, again, the season coming up, someone's gonna snatch that up. Alright, here's one of our staples that we all love to find, Madewell. Great staple to sell online, great staple to do buy, sell, trade with. Cute little chambray tunic. It has like this little tie sleeve. So yeah, and it's super lightweight, so didn't cost anything really. This, oh my gosh, this is like I said that day, I found all these great men's pieces, luxury men's pieces. This is this cute hat. It's a little snap. How do I put it up? There you go. I would have put it, can I put it over my bun? I look like a character from someplace. I'm like, hi, how you doing? How y'all doing out there? See my little hats on my bun? But my hair's a hot mess. This is very nice, like hunting cap. It's 100% cashmere. Amazing. It's from Bergdorf Goodman. And the designer is a very well-known hat designer. I actually looked it up, Borsellino. I don't know if you can see the best of Borsellino. And I learned that they're the oldest Italian hat makers. Something like that. I had it a minute ago, but they're the oldest of making hats in some place. But, and That's the hunting hat, but if you ever find Borsalino, like fedoras, okay, those resell for like $300, $400. They brand new tax sell for like $800,000. No lie. So I'm gonna now start looking at those when I have a chance at the bins. Those hats when they bring the hats out. Because when I look at these videos, I hardly ever hear anyone talking about hats. But you know, there's a market for everything. And if you have the time, it's great to just like peruse in markets you're not used to. You know, it doesn't hurt, especially if you have the time. Okay. This is a brand I've sold before. It's a very nice brand, very luxury brand. Their resale is outrageous. Sakina and Bobby, Noor, this is from their Noor collection, and they sell dresses. Like people wear these on like the red carpet. This is beautiful. Oh, look at how gorgeous that is. And this one is like asymmetrical. Now I couldn't find, that has an exposed back zipper. Now I couldn't find a stock full of this exact dress. I do believe that this was actually specifically tailored to have that asymmetrical hem. I don't think it came like that originally, because the ones I did see similar to that, not exactly, were floor length. So, but I do still believe that it will go, someone will buy it. I have it up. I just put it up, I think, yesterday. And it's just a beautiful dress. I am not 100% pleased with my photos, so I may even retake it because it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous, like, it's 100% silk, the skirt. It's just beautiful. But yes, Sakine and Baby, they're things I've done before. A lot of times you'll be able to resell it for $100 or more. Some more socks, guys. Ah, the Beatles. This is so cute. Can you see? Oh my gosh. I saw these and I was like, oh, I'm just taking those because some things just make you happy. Like, looking at these socks make me happy. Every video I have my pile right here. Like, money. But yeah, I saw those socks and I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna sell them. Someone will buy them and they're just too cute. Like, I want them to bring happiness to my closet. So, here's another new tax item I found. It was retail for $29. It's from Urban Outfitters, and it's just this cute little bandeau or tube top, some people might call it. There, and it's a blue, it's a purple white gingham. It's very cute. So, you know, I think someone will like this. This, you know, when you buy those pieces and you feel like the only hindrance to you selling it is being able to get the right picture. That's what this is. So this is from a brand, Plum Pretty Sure. I had never heard of it, looked it up. This is a size large, and it's a jumpsuit. And they specialize in bridal wear, you know, like for bridal parties and bachelorette parties and just like a luxury bridal gang thing. So like everyone can wear the same thing or similar things, and it's pretty. And they do nightwear and just like sundresses and like bridesmaid dresses, things like that. The resale value for these ranges, you know, for some it was like $19, and if that was it, I wouldn't have taken it. Some of them was like $50, $40, $30. So I don't know. I thought this was really cute. This is a piece that I may even, I don't know. I didn't put it up. I have the picture. I have the listing in draft form, but then it's just like, my pictures. And I was sick and I didn't put it on a mannequin, so I may have to just go back and put it on a mannequin to give it a chance. But I got that. Oh, I was super excited about this next item. It was the first bathing suit I found actually that day. And I was just like, this is really cute. So these are the shorts. Ooh. Like these. And this is the bikini top. And I've already washed these items, super cute. And it's Giorgio Armani. Yes. I was so happy to find this. It's in excellent condition. Like I said, I've already washed it. This is already up. I put it on my half mannequin. I have two mannequins. I have a full mannequin, and then I have like that little bodice mannequin that you can hang on a wall. I have that, and I put on that. And I took also flat things, so I have an option, because I also think that when you resell, if you have the time, you know, it's nice to sometimes play around with different ways of displaying your merchandise. And so if I have the time, you know, I'll do it on a mannequin, and I'll do a flat lay, you know, or just hang, just so, you know, sometimes it's amazing. I've had things sell just because of how I changed the picture. So like sometimes just off the bat, having multiple pictures up, so I can just change them around when I'm listing them, and, you know, reposting or sharing. So it works. Are you ready for this next item? I don't know if you're ready. Yes, I found this. This is Givenchy, and it is authentic. It's men's red stars and stripes sweater. It's 100% cotton. It's in great condition. It has one small imperfection that I noticed, and I already have it listed, and I put it on there. I put an up close picture, and I stated it. See, that's how small it is. I have to really look. Yeah, it's right here. It's a small run, just right here. So I still think it's a great piece to purchase. So I'm gonna see how it does. It's so cool. I love it. 91 cents, guys. 91 cents. Can you believe this? Okay. Alright, this is another item that's sold already. Yeah, some of these things are already sold. It's the Spanx. This is a brand that we find it sells right away. I put it up, it was sold within like less than 3 days. Spanx, and it's the Ready Wow contour waistband pants. So they have ankle zippers. It's like a legging. So I guess I have to take that lint off. But I already washed this, and yeah. So those sold already. I'm gonna do a separate video of how much. I'm gonna start doing like my sales and stuff. But well, let me know if you guys want to know my sales, how much my stuff sells for. I mean, you could just go to my closet and check it out, really. But let me know. So that's sold already. Okay, start my new pile there. I see I forgot to pack some of the things that I have upstairs, but I'll put that for my next video. Put it with my next video. Kit and Ace, a great reselling brand. They hold their reselling power. So this is a turtleneck. It's brushed cotton, and it's nice because it's like slim fitting, and it has this interesting, like, I don't know, bronze, like little darting. You can see that right there. But I have a stock photo in a different color, but I have like a side by side, so you can see the actual color I'm selling. But Kit and Ace Eulogy does very well. I'm not sure about how this one is going to do right now, just because we're moving away from winter, and so you have to really get your winter things up. And turtlenecks are like tricky to me, you know. So I'm not sure. Like, I think sweaters still will do well right now, because that's something that I think people still kind of wear in transition. Like, you can see people sometimes with like a cute sweater and jean shorts, you know, like Cali style kind of. But you don't really see people transitioning from winter to spring with like turtlenecks necessarily. So I don't know. Well, maybe, because you can do a cute turtleneck under like a slip dress and some booties and look really cute. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I got this. I usually actually don't pick up this brand. I know some people, they pick it up and they like, and I see people go like, they get decent money for it, you know. So, but American Equal Outfitters, and I got this. This is this cute little ruffled kind of crop top. Has an elastic back, adjustable straps, lace up front. Very cute. I just thought it was super cute. So, and I found a nice stock photo. So we'll see how that does. I didn't price it very high. And I think also that could be a cool bundle if you want to bundle that with something. Alright. And this is from J. Crew. And I just think this is so beautiful. I already have the stock. I already have this up. I have the stock photo. That's the great thing about J. Crew. You almost always can find the stock photo. The thing with J. Crew is, I don't know. It's like, I feel like J. Crew is kind of, I don't want to say declining on resale. I think people still buy it, but it's harder to get decent money for it. I mean, some things still do well, like the J. Crew blazers. I think, especially like those tweed ones, they do still very strongly. But a lot of the other pieces, I think that they're becoming really, it's just harder, I think. But I have like a soft spot, like I just like their design. I like their design so much. They make really cute pieces. So I keep buying it, but it does sit in my closet now a bit. I will not lie. And I gotta stop. I have to stop. I have to say bye. I have to say adieu to some of the J. Crew. Alright, and the last piece, I was missing, I feel like 2 or 3 items. I think I left them upstairs. Because like I said, I did list these things, many of these things already. I've taken pictures already. And so I'm like a little behind. And so some of these things I forgot. But anyway, so the last piece, it's Eileen Fisher, a great staple brand. Stable and staple brand to resell. These are some just regular ponte, like leggings. They're straight. And it looks how I'm, like they're flared, but they're not. They're straight. Just a pull-on pant. And I have these up. And I think they'll sell, you know, within a month. That's the rule of thumb I keep for my stuff is, I think I mentioned this in my other video, which you guys should check out. That, you know, I like to honestly put 40 to 50% of my closet within 30 days. I do. I like my stuff to move. That's why when I'm at the bins, I don't know how other people buy at the bins, but I actually I'm very selective. Like I see a lot of people, I don't know, in my bins in New York, these people are crazy. Like you'll get in a fight. I don't know how it is at your bins. You will get in a fight because they have people working in teams and they stand in front of the bins, and when the bin comes, like they just grab the stuff and they just throw it in their little white bags. Like they're not looking, they're just about trying to grab it before you get it. And I just do not bring myself to that. I stand there, people even comment, they look crazy. Like people grab it like, I'm there like this. Just looking, I'm looking at the tag, touching the stuff, because you gotta touch the stuff. I know some people wear these gloves and things. It is very dirty. I mean, you may have hypersensitive skin, so I understand. But this is a business where your tactile skills actually help you a lot. You have to be able to touch and just automatically, because you'll lose that item by trying to look for the tag all the time. Yeah, touch like, oh, that feels like money. And sure enough, it could be. So I touch the stuff, but I take my time. I just look through everything because, I mean, I have just tried it a couple of times, like just grabbing it and throwing it back. And you know what? For me, always, that is a waste of time because then I have a whole bag and I'm sitting in a corner going through, and 98% of the stuff is garbage to me. It's stuff that I can't really resell for a good amount of money, and I just now wasted 20 minutes, 30 minutes looking at stuff and just going, oh, no, I don't want that. Oh, no, I don't want that. Instead of just standing and like letting people go crazy. Because another thing I do at my bins, which I'm sure you do, is that, you know, once the bins have finished being freshly rolled out, everyone gets their stuff, then people start going and sorting. I love sorting because, see, I usually don't have to sort that much because I sorted it when I was in front. I look it over again before I go to register, but I sorted already when I picked it out because I really thought it was worthy. Everyone else is in the corner sorting, so I go around and they're throwing things away, and a lot of them don't, at least in my bins, they have no recognition of brands. So they're like, what? Who's Giorgio who? What? They don't know Suit Supply, they don't know Mara Hoffman's. They're like, I don't know this chick. I don't need that. Oh wow, that's new, that's from Kohl, I want that, you know. So, no shade, but I'm just picking up. I usually find amazing treasures just going through other people's cast-offs, because that I think does have a big influence in your reselling, is understanding trends, understanding resale value, because some people, they swear because, you know, it has a name, it's going to resell, but no. You have to understand it's the resale value and what people who are going to pay their money, what they really want to spend on any given item. And also, you have to understand brands. You have to have brand recognition. Anyone who's like, oh, you know, I just do better bread and butter. I just do bread and butter. I mean, everyone is different. You know, I'm looking to really take my business to the next level. And I want to, you know, make a lot of money. But I don't want to, I think that's why a lot of times in the reselling community, people often then you hear these same rants of, oh, you know, they start blaming the platform, or they're like, oh, it's super slow, or oh, no one's buying, or oh, it's oversaturated. And I'm like, well, I think it's because fashion is constantly moving, you know, and you gotta move with it. And I think that what really helps is when someone understands how fashion is moving. You know, you gotta know what people care about, you know, what brands people are looking for, what's really cool, you know. Like I said, I personally like the designs of J. Crew, but people are not trying to pay a premium for most J. Crew. And at the end of the day, you have to consider your time and your energy. And so the time I take to source it, the time I'm taking to list it and post it, the amount of time it's sitting in my closet and it's taking up space. I mean, is it worth it for like a $10 sale or a $15 sale? Because that $15 is still being cut up because you have to pay shipping costs, or you have to pay just the service fee to whatever platform you're using, you know. And at the end of the day, it's like, okay, yeah, I made $10, $12 off of, you know, $2, which is great. But then it's like $8, and it's just like, that $8, and that may be, if you have like 5 J. Crew pieces, maybe it's better to just have that one piece that's gonna sell for $40 as opposed to those 5, you know? So that's just my thoughts. But I hope you guys enjoyed this haul and this mini resale therapy session. And please, again, like, subscribe, comment, and continue to watch me, because I promise you, I am going to upload regularly haul videos and thrifting tips and reselling tips. And, you know, I just want you to follow me on this journey, and we learn from each other. All right? Talk to you guys later.